It ain't Nuka-Cola, but the soda's free.
Indeed it is. Soda's free. Hello and welcome to Fallout 4 and what's left of the future. We are several months from the last episode. And we have done this. We are level 282, basically on the verge of level 283. And we have maxed out everything. Every single perk on the list is absolutely done and dusted. And I'm going to show you how I did it. Basically, it wasn't through crafting grinding or anything like that. It was basically through building dungeons. This isn't the main one, it's just where I logged in from the last time I came out. So what I've been doing is I'm building things like these using gunner cages. This is the one that shuts down the power to the cages. I think there's another one up there. It's a bit complicated. I used a locking mechanism to keep these settlers out because they get involved. So basically, this is what I do. So I do cages like this. This isn't the main one. This is a sub-main one, but the main one is at anyway, where's it? Where's the map? So it's been a while since I've been here. Come here. There you go. Yeah, this is the map. This is my main one at the island called... What's it called? Spectacle Island. Yeah, that's the main one. I'll show you that in a second one. So basically what I do is I build cages like this. This is one I call the gauntlet. And have I got power to this? Oh, we've got power. Oh, I must have just done this one. Oh, okay. Right, okay. So this is basically what I did on this one. This is the gauntlet, I call it. These all linked up to one... Oh, we've got... Oh, no, we haven't. One power line in, so I can turn it off and on.
My stomach don't feel good.
Basically, I grind out gunners. You can have monsters, ghouls, or raiders. But I did try raiders once, but the gunners are the ones that spawn the highest level NPCs, so it makes sense to take them out. Yeah, the raiders were all of them were low levels, so what the hell's the point? But the gunners, yeah, you take the guns off them, you harvest them, recycle the guns into bits and parts. Doing this way, see, this is what the problem is. You can't grind out the base after base. You can't grind it out like that because you need to wait for these guys to actually get trapped in here again. So you could build loads of these bases all across the map, but see, this is the one I just shut it down. That shuts down all of the cages at once. But in the meantime, I do missions. So the way things are at the moment, I've still got missions ongoing. Oh. No, just you didn't want that. Go away. I work for the Institute. The Institute are giving me about 5 missions. And someone else very special. I'll show you in a minute. Hey, this is the Institute.
It must make you proud to
And basically what I do, I grab missions from everybody here. So by the time I do the missions from these guys and some other people I'm going to show you in a minute, it gives the game time to spawn the gunners in the cages again.
The future looks very bright indeed.
I know. Are you ready to
Doc.
go?
Another of our scavenger teams has come under attack.
Okay, yeah.
Can you-
Give me the mission. Shut up. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Sure, I'll get rid of them.
I
Oh,
thank
voices.
you.
This guy
Just
rabbits
let me
on
know.
like ages. Okay, thank you. Mission. Poseidon Reservoir. Yeah. So basically, a good idea of doing these missions as well. It's not only just to let the game spawn the gunners in the cages. It's wherever it sends you. So with this mission, I just got it now. Where's that sending me? Over here. So basically everything will be respawned in here, including loot and all that. So you can get the loot, get the extra weapons, ammo and all that. And basically get more stuff. 'Cause the main thing you want is
You're the
copper.
director now. It's time for
Money
you to
shouldn't be a problem. How much money have I got on me? What's it, inventory? Coming up to 500,000 caps. 455,000 caps. I'm rich. Get the moolah. Yeah,
From
I
what
could.
hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was
So
real
I'll grab the missions from everybody else as well, just to show you who you can get the mission for if you're working for the Institute. If you finish the game with the Institute, these are the guys. So synth retention next. Well, I'll do full briefing.
Status.
I think most people don't actually finish with the Institute. I just got unlucky. Just didn't go the way I
Unit
wanted.
X688 speaks highly of your
Dude.
combat skills.
Yeah, you moved out of the way. I got the gun out, didn't you? Right. So 2 missions in here from this dude here. This is the one that sends you to.
92 back to us so quickly.
That's nice.
Justin.
The McDonough synth has another
Yeah,
report
this is
ready for
McDonough
pickup.
mission. This only gives you
Make the
100
trip.
XP. It's not that
All right.
much.
Go get it.
The mayor's synth will wait for you in his office.
Uh-huh.
Head back here as soon as...
Yeah, I know. But the good thing about that is it sends you to Diamond City, but to Diamond City you can get supplies there. That's the only reason I take the mission, to go there to get supplies.
I
And to get the
congratulate
bonus.
you on becoming the new director, but under the circumstances, I think I can wait.
You've been telling me that
Sounds
for
like
years.
those raiders at
Alana.
Libertalia were
Got
quite a
another
handful.
report of an abducted
pick something
synth. Any chance you could look into it?
Yeah, okay.
Of course.
Great. I'll be ready to send that
Synths
course.
are a good one. So, on the perks, shall I show you the perk chart? The biggest perk in terms of getting XP is Idiot Servant. Basically, that's what you want. That really does make a big difference. When you hit that, and you're in the cage, as I call it, fighting the gunners, and there's loads of gunners, and you hit a high-level gunner, that perk will last for quite a while actually, about 30 seconds I think, and you could be looking at 6,000 XP if you nuke everybody. Use a mini nuke. If you nuke them all at that moment in time, if you're very lucky, you can actually get a whole level up in one go. It's a massive amount of XP, so yeah, get that as soon as possible. Who is next?
So
Do I
many
speak to you?
projects.
Oh, wait a minute, it's this guy over here. You.
Once you've acclimated to your new role, we should meet.
Acclimated. I've been coming here for years, mate. Jesus Christ.
Dr. Watson.
Those blueprints you brought me were
I know,
fascinating.
great, aren't they? Yeah, I'll get it.
No problem.
Great. I'm eager.
Yeah. Cool. That's basically what I do for these guys. I think there's one more in biosciences. Biosciences is quite easy. Interesting as well. Most of the time, the missions are in the Commonwealth. Sometimes you get missions in Far Harbour. I don't know if I've ever got a mission in Nuclear World, to be honest. Maybe once. It might be once in a blue moon, but it's not that often, which is a real shame. But this guy here, I think it's.
This feels like the dawn of a new era.
Clayton.
I could use some more tissue samples
Yeah.
if you...
Give me the mission.
I'll
Shut
get it
up.
for you.
Excellent.
Excellent. Fantastic. Okay, I think that's everybody now. Yeah. So, I'll show you. This is good. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this person I'm gonna see. This person is gonna be great. Let's save the game quickly. There is one problem on the PS4. PS4's getting very old these days. It does crash sometimes. It seems to crash more often the higher level you are and the more that's going in the game. When you're in the gunner's cage, it can crash. You get very detrimental. Detrimental? Brain's gone. Bye bye, brain. Anyway, right, I'll show you. Let's take us up there. Okay, my special guest is. Do you remember ages ago in the playthrough, if you ever watched it all, I had to kill the Institute, the Brotherhood, the Railroad. I had to kill them off because the game bugged on me. I couldn't get out of the mission. So basically, I killed them all. But I was fighting them from out here. And Pam never engaged me in combat. And Pam still gives me missions. Even though I dragged all the railroad in here. Hey, Doc. Oh, Desdemona. You're looking pretty. Ooh. Hey, Pam. Who's this? Pam. Do you recognise this person? I actually don't care.
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
That's what I thought.
Pam.
Okay.
All processes are busy.
Okay. She does give missions. Sometimes it takes a long time for her to give us missions, but she does give us missions to kill coursers. Even though I'm the head of the institute, I can kill a courser, and it doesn't affect anything really.
Commencing recurrence analysis
Yeah,
using the
yes.
Brovian method.
So yeah, it's unusual because it usually takes a day or two for the other missions to respawn. But Pam, sometimes it takes a lot longer. It could take up to 4 or 5 days. Just when you think it's all like, that's the last of the missions from Pam, you suddenly go back and start, I wonder how she's doing. You after ages, you pop by and say, hey Pam, how's it going? And she's like, oh, I've got a courser I want you to kill. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go do that then. So yeah, she still does work. It gets decent XP. And of course, if you're headed to the institute, sneaking up on the course is not exactly a problem. You just walk up behind them, shoot in the back of the head. Job done. But the whole idea of doing all these missions is to 1, respawn the gunner cages, and 2, the variety of life, and 3, to spawn other enemies around the mission, because that's usually what happens, and the loot as well from those missions. So that's the main reason. There's one more person I wanted to see. Okay, we are in the mechanist layer. I also get a mission from these guys. Oh, I replaced all my supply line people with robots, just for a laugh. Yeah, missions from the mechanist, not big XP, but it does, like I said before, get you out and about, and it does respawn. Oh, wait, wake up! Excuse me, get out of the way. Oh, Sandman kill. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Isabel, are you tracking
Wakey,
any
wakey.
more of your rogue bots?
So, the robots are easy to take out once you're at a fairly decent level.
Yes, I can. I mean, I
Poor
am.
girl.
I'll locate one for you.
Excellent.
Yes, please.
I'm not picking up a signal from any of my bots right now.
She says this, and then if I ask her to talk to her again, she just gives me a
I have a
mission.
tracking signal from another one of my bots.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. So we can go off and about. Now I'm going to show you my main gunner layer. So what we've got here, basically what I do is I take out the gunner layer, then I do all these missions. So we've got a fair amount of missions all across the map, which is great. So that's variety is the spice of life. So can I get through here? Thank you. Okay. I'll take you to the Spectator Island, or whatever it's called. Yeah, once you get to this level, you don't really have to worry about anybody or anything. We clear. I have heard people ages ago saying that once you get to a really high level, max out and all that, you get loads and loads of legendary creatures and people spawning. I haven't found that to be the case really. It's not a major uptick. Probably a lot more often than you do when you start off the game, of course. But they're not like every other NPC is legendary or anything like that. It's not like that. Maybe 1 in 5 or 6. Come to think about it, it does sound pretty high. It's one of those things, it sounds high now, but once you've actually playing it, It's not that high because even the legendaries aren't that big a deal, really. Once you're rocking the right weapons. So this is my silencer, which is nice. I just like using this, but this is the real killer here. If it gets it out, thank you. This is the killer. Because I still carry my sniper rifle. This is good for range. I've been converted to a machine gun. Kind of not fully automatic, but you know, I quite like that. And I'm still rocking my 44, which is boom. Still got nice stopping power on that. Where am I going? That way. Yeah, I'm just popping into the castle to save the game because it does crash quite a bit now these days, so it almost makes it unplayable, really. I was going to show you actually the damage of these guns. So I've got a nuke mine on me. That's funny. Right. This is my rapid rifle. 205 damage. Fire rate is 50. Nice. It's 25% fire rate. 15% increased loading time. Sniper rifle is 304 damage. It shoots an additional projectile. That is very handy. Very nice. It's my pistol, the 398 damage. And additional projectile. The additional projectile perk on the weapon I find trumps pretty much anything else. The violent shielded gauss rifle, 25% damage limb plus and limb damage. More recoil I can handle. It's got 661 damage. I haven't found one with additional projectile yet, so that's why I haven't switched over. And I think that's all. And the deliverer is one I've been rocking since day one, pretty much. I just like the look of it. Improved VATS, chance to hit, 25% less action cost. Very low damage. I only use it for close in quarters combat, really, in to be quiet. That's why I use it. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of sleep here. Hello, everybody. Miss me?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? I like that. I like the Nuka World look. I can't remember who they're called now. It's been such a long time since I've been back there. The psychos who like to cut people up. Okay. Anyway, spectator. What is it called? I got a mission thingy come up here. Spectacle Islands is under attack. Great. One thing I would say about sniper rifle. Building gunner harvesting cages, you need backup generators like these. When I first built a massive cage with loads of them in there, I just backed it up with a full-on nuclear generator. Thought that'd be enough. I built it at the top of a big building out the way, but that got hit, took out the power supply to the entire island, including all the cages, which meant all the gunners in the cages were released at the same time that everybody else was attacking. And it just made it a nightmare, you know. So now I have about 3 or 4 generators backed up in different locations, so if 1 or 2 gets hit, then you still got power going to the cages, so you can control the situation within the grinding environment, as it were. Get away, peasant. I'm leveled up. What am I now? 283. Was I 282 before? I don't need to loot anybody. I've got everything I need. Anyway, once you get to this level, you are pretty much immortal, but you got to be careful. Don't get too cocky. Right, so what I've got here is this is basically the Thunderdome. That's what I called it. She named it the Thunderdome. I'm going to talk to you about this in a minute. First, what I did is there's one generator here. This is a backup generator. The water's down there. Where did I put other generators? There's more generators here. There's one here. Make sure this hasn't been damaged. That is okay. I think there's another generator somewhere else. The main... That up there, that concrete box, in that is the main nuclear generator for the entire island. When I first built this, I came here, and all this green stuff came down from up above. And I was like, what's that? It turned out that the nuclear generator was hit.
Sorry. Should have just run.
Huh? Hey, babe. Oh, wait a minute. We've got to clear out these scumbags. Where are they? They're still attacking, aren't they? Everybody okay? I know. I'll sort it out. Don't worry about it, lads. Where are you? Where are you? This way. This way. Ow! Somebody shooting me in the... Somebody just shot me in the back. Cheeky bastards. I got quite a good defense system going on here. I think the problem with a defense system like this is by the time you get here, it takes everybody out. Okay, where are these guys? There you are. Ah, legendary. Not a problem. This is why... Yeah, that's idiot servant coming up. Which doesn't really show it off at the moment because that was such a low-level legendary person. Legendary raiders, they don't usually spawn in cages, but even if they did, that's just a one-shot hit to the head, and it's just like not worth it, not worth the effort. That's why I go with gunners. Oh, there's another backup generator there. So yeah, right. This is my home. I'm going to show you Thunderdome in a minute. I'll talk you through that, but first, what I did, oh yeah, I kept the weapons pointing away from the Thunderdome. So once the cages are out, these will argo them. And it just makes it all difficult. It doesn't kill any of the gunners because the explosions don't kill them. I'll show you the design inside in a minute, but yeah, you don't want those things shooting at that. You don't want that. So this is my place where I come to hang out. Everybody's cool here, of course. This is where we sleep and sit around, have a natter. Up here is a couple more spare beds. Don't know if you can hear the generator above my head. And this is where the generator is. In there. So hang on. I forgot what button to use. Oh, it was that button. Okay.
Oh, my stomach don't feel good.
There's the generator. If you can see it there. Nice. Yeah, when they took that out, that was. They blew that up. I didn't realize what it was, and all this green stuff kind of got over my head, and it was a mess. Okay, let's show you the Thunderdome. So I do this to keep the settlers out. So I have this door here. This is the work area, so I shut this down like that. Keep that closed. I can hear them trying to get out of the cages, so that's good. It's spawned. This is the work area. I'll do some upgrades, do some cooking, yada yada yada. But we also have a bed here to save the game because it does crash quite a bit these days, sadly. Which is making it almost unplayable now. So this will be my last time in game ever, on camera and off camera, because the amount of times it crashes, it is just, yeah, it's a shame. I will be returned to Bethesda Games with Starfield when that comes out. This is an airlock type situation here. I've done that to make sure no settlers get through here. Sometimes they can. Once in a blue moon, settler can find a way in here somehow. I don't know how. Even the doors are closed. And you don't want a gunner to get out either. So. Yeah. I set it up so this doesn't close behind me, but it is when it's locked, it's locked. Okay, these are all the gunner cases here. There's quite a few of them. I'm not sure how many there are. I lost count and I didn't bother to count. This has gone through several generations of redesigning. This is the second section here. Oh. What? They're open? Oh god! I connected these. Okay, one connection's missing. Oh, this. There you go, repair that one. And now they're all. I swear to god, I checked that and double checked that before I left. I think that's a game problem for some reason. Okay, that's a shame. It's only going to be one side we're going to be working on. Okay, that's fair enough. Why I split this in two is basically the limitations of PlayStation 4. Shut that down. I tried it with them all open into one big area. Got another door there if I want to go there. It's just the other way in. But the lag was just insane. You would like have to sit here. Maybe go out and get yourself a cup of tea, have a natter with the neighbours. And about 5 minutes later, something would happen. Lag is almost freezes the game up completely. If you didn't know to sit there and wait for it, you'd think it's actually crashed, but no, it's just major lag. So that's at the end of the day why I had to split them into two lots. These are little runner corridors. This is pretty much a leftover from the original design. Now, upstairs is where all the fun happens. This is the switch to shut down the cages for this section here. And this is the switch to shut down all the cages for this section here. So they're split into two like that. So they don't all open at once. Usually, unless something goes wrong and we're attacked and something gets damaged. Sometimes that does happen. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I would have released these guys first, or these guys first, and somehow they would damage something which actually sets off this to be opened, but it doesn't happen that often, so that's okay. This is a leftover of a walking area I had in place when I was using a modified version of a mini nuke. But it turned out the mini nuke was too powerful and was blowing my face off. I'll show you what I was doing on the mini nuke in a minute. This is where I store my weapons of choice. So what have we got in here? Admiral's Fence. It's a bit of a laugh. I don't usually, it's too slow. I usually, big boy. This is the one. I bought this in Diamond City. It shoots an additional projectile, 2471 damage. That is my go-to fat man. That is what I always use. I don't usually use mines, but sometimes I use melee weapons when there's only a few of them left, but you can't really use them if there's that many. What else we got? Yeah, many weapons. Got that. Yeah. There is something else I use. I've got Lucky Fat Man. I've had that for a while, but I don't use that much often these days. Missile launchers aren't that impressive. Too slow, not that much interesting. There is. Where is it? Railway rifle? Injections? I haven't found them to be all that interesting. What else we got here? Look at that. Okay. I think it was this. It must be the railroad rifle. This one could be quite amusing. This one shoots railway spikes. So we need ammo for that. We need nukes. Do we have any nukes? We've got one mini nuke left. Right. Okay. Damn, sorry about that. And we've got loads of railway spikes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, Fat Boy, if I put that instead of that, yeah, put that there. Where's that railroad? Railroad one is quite amusing. I quite like that. Right. What I did with the mini nuke, the mod I put on it was this mod here. Hang on, I'll show you this. It's the MIRV launcher mod. That is insane. Even the damage is 105, but it's like a cluster bomb effect on a massive scale. Insane damage. But it was too much damage. See, I'm going to put it back on to show you because we've got one nuke left. And I'll show you what happens. Yeah, that's a good idea. We have to be careful. I'm probably going to kill myself now. So what I usually do, I release the cages, and I sneak down here and hide. I start popping them off either with a sniper rifle or a compensated railgun. And as soon as I get either the idiot servant pop up, that's when I hit them with the nukes. That's when the XP goes for the roof. Now, the problem is, I've selected, I've modified that nuclear launcher, so I'll have to come up here, try and stand far back as possible, hit somebody over there, and hope we survive, because the whole lot's going to go up, and the game might actually crash. But in order to get up there, everybody's going to see me. Okay, what have we got? This is quite funny. When you reload this, it goes to a toot toot sound. Hang on a minute. Listen to this. This is so funny. Oh, okay. So let's let them out. Actually, if I sneak up stairs before we start popping somebody, so hopefully they don't see us. They detected us. Okay, let's get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Bit of lag. This, you see this lag? This is why I don't release everybody at once. Do I have any grenades? Plasma grenades. Yeah. That's why I had an open thing here, so any grenades that fly past should bounce off rather than bounce back at me. Okay, take somebody out. Are you serious? Okay, I'll go to the sniper rifle. Ow! Got a nuke cola. Okay, have to be very careful there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Even at this high level, yeah, these guys do pack a punch still. That's very handy. There's loads of perks that give you such an advantage. Captain in the head. I almost killed him. He should have been one shot. That ding, that one refills your meter. That's just this Thunderdome grenade. There you go. Merry Christmas. Okay. Keep going. That perk hasn't gone off. I'm going to send in a nuke now. That last nuke. Stand back. This is going to be insane. Ready? Gonna drink. Hit somebody back. Hit this guy here. Adios. Are we going to survive this? Look at that. Yeah. That's why I unmodded it. It just blows up the entire island. Yeah. Oh man. So that's Fallout 4. That's how you get all the perks. Idiot Servant's the best one to get that as fast as possible. Even if you max out intelligence at the beginning like I did, it's still the best way to go. Yeah. So, like I say, Fallout 4. At this stage, it gets a bit unstable. Especially when I was in the cage and using VATS in the cage, that is when it can trigger a crash very fast. You have to watch out for that on PlayStation 4 or the old generation consoles, which is a shame. Oh yeah. Are we still loading? Has the game actually crashed now? Okay, I think the actual game's crashed in loading screen, which has never happened to me before. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, we're alive. We're alive. Okay, don't panic. Actually, I show you the nuke without the... Oh, okay. I'll show you the nuke without the modifications because that was just stupid. Let's grab this and let's grab our. I can't believe I've only got one mini nuke left. Do we have any more? Can we buy some? Sometimes once in a blue moon you can buy one from the shop. Usually you have to go to Good Neighbour somewhere like that. There's other places across the map where you can buy them.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
And there are loot places across the map.
I was glad to help out.
I can't argue
Yeah.
with
Okay. Can I?
Hey there.
I'm sure I've got something you need.
Got any nuclear
I'll take a
material?
look. Sure.
Let me know what you'd like.
Give me a nuke. Give me a nuke. Ammo. Lucky. Ah. It doesn't happen that often. It does not happen that often, so yeah. But there are loot places you can find mini nukes. So you'll be able to see that on Google. If not, go to the Fallout 4 subreddit. It's the best place to be. Okay, so what do we got here? That's... Come on. Right, stick that. Yes, stick it there. That'll do. I'll see if I can get that idiot servant to work again just to show you how much XP it does get. Okay, let's release those guys. Get behind here before anybody sees me. Hopefully any grenades coming in this way will bounce off here and out there. Because before I had walls behind me and the grenades would bounce off the walls and hit me. Wakey, everybody. I'll have you, and I'll have you. Yeah, should get everyone to come out now. Yeah, there they go. Lag. Let's give them a grenade. Merry Christmas. Did that not kill anybody? Ow. Oh, I thought plasma grenade, that do it. Oh, God, I nearly threw it out of the water. Jesus. Come on. Let's hit a major on the head. There you go. Come on. Let's stand here. Okay, Idiot Servant hasn't popped off. It's not that often it pops off. But we're going to go for it. We're going to nuke these fuckers to hell. Surprise, motherfuckers! Where do we want this guy hit? Right in the head. Should be able to survive this. Right there, Idiot Servant. And there comes the XP. Wait. 4,000, over 4,000. Yeah, 5,000 XP in one hit. Let's hit him again. Who should we hit? Anybody? Colonel. Fried chicken. That's a big close. And we're almost dead. God, we're almost dead. I didn't notice that. Yeah. Tip of the day, don't stand there. Oh my God. Okay. How many people are left? That's why I removed the walls. Yeah, look at that. 1,000 pounds for him. 1,000 XP, sorry. That's because the Idiot Servant is still active. Do we have anybody else major? No, I haven't. Incoming. Shut that down now. I think that's my last one. Major, good. Bye-bye, Brigadier. Oh dear. Shut up. And that is that. Sweet. Then what I used to do is just go downstairs and loot all the weapons, recycle them, get the copper. If you haven't got enough copper, buy some copper. You can buy copper from anywhere, shipments of copper. Pick up the caps. This is, yeah, I can pick that up in a minute. Doesn't matter. Ooh, the dead people. There you go. So you can just recycle these. A lot of them, you can get a lot of recycling stuff from. If I say it's nice to recycle. Come on, come on, come on. No. Okay, we can't find it. Yeah, some of these things where you recycle, you get a lot of stuff from. These are just normal laser rifles, aren't they? Yeah. Things like this, maybe. Steel springs. No. Okay. Nobody got a decent weapon? Is that a decent weapon? No? No? Really? Really? No? Really? Laser rifles give you circuitry anyway, so that helps. Nobody had a decent weapon? Oh, come on. What's this? Ah, here we go. So it's stuff like that. You get loads of stuff. There's no copper on that one, but... Anyway. So that's basically how I did it. Then... You want to repair all of these. That's what you need, copper. It's only 1 copper, but it does add up. It does add up. So always be on the lookout for copper. Copper is worth more than gold. Then I just basically repair all that. Shut that down. Turn the power back on. And... for fuck's sake. Wait for the gunners to get greedy. And go pick up those caps. That is how you do it. It didn't take that long. Doing it my way, it took a couple of months. If you built one of these on every single place where you can fit them, yeah, you could probably do it in weeks. Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? Okay, this is the last time I'll ever be here. This is sad, I'm just taking it in. Yeah. Next Bethesda game will be Starfield, sometime next year, I think. Hopefully that's going to be good. I don't know if we'll be building colonies or things like that. I do not know. I know we can build ships, design ships, I believe. Go to strange new worlds, far out places, kill those of aliens. Which is all it's all about, isn't it? Hopefully there will be Fallout 5 one day. What we can do with modern technology will be so much better. And a game that doesn't crash every 5 minutes will be nice. Okay, until we meet again, I shall bid you adieu. Adios.